It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan.
Here we go.
The Celtics are looking to grab one here for the home fans in Boston before heading out on the road. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team. Last season, they split the series with each team able to win on the road.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their two meetings.
So you know that every game these two teams play will be an exciting one.
He can't get that one to fall. Now Boston takes it the other way. And Steve, tonight, a lot of players who are very, very explosive. It could basically be one long highlight reel tonight.
It is. We have some guys that you get a chance to jump out of your seat and scream. When you see guys get dunks, the quickness off the dribble, I mean, I'm impressed, Kevin, to watch the athleticism to go along with the skill set.
And it's the Clippers with the ball, following the bucket by the Celtics. And the jam by Ilgauskas.
And guys, really admire how Simmons finds the open man consistently. The vision, the unselfishness. That's what you want to see out of him. Another whistle, and he's got to be careful with his foul situation.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Pass to Matthews. Back to Simmons. Here's the floater.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Second chance shot. Dinwiddie. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts, struggling to find any daylight.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
The tray.
He's hit a rough patch this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it, though.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Connects from three-point range.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively. Doc Rivers, the coach of the year in 2000 with the Orlando Magic, a championship with the Boston Celtics in 2008, a great career as an NBA coach. Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
And really focused on establishing dominance down low. And, guys, it's working.
They have played physical, they have owned the paint, and they have built up a decent lead here in the first.
Here's Dinwiddie. They need this. Can't capitalize inside.
There does come a time when you haven't made anything all quarter long. Pass the rock.
Easy jumper from very short distance. Simmons got his first basket of the night.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. Dinwiddie. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game right now. And he sinks the second. Celtics leading by 15. On the wing, Wiggins. Here's Mitchell. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And right there, Donovan Mitchell showing off that confidence. He's quick and he's powerful.
And so Boston again turning it over.
Has his man, just misses with the pass. Not sure what happened on that play.
Here's Dinwiddie. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
And with Mohamed Bamba, one of the first things you notice is that 7'9" wingspan. I mean, yeah, he's got to add more muscle on that frame, but he can use that reach already to make an impact at both ends.
Here's Dinwiddie. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. And with Bamba, in addition to his crazy length, you also get a player who's extremely smart.
How about getting scholarship offers from Ivy League schools, including Harvard? You can see him thinking on the court. He's deliberate in the things that he does. Bright future ahead for him.
For the Clippers. To the paint. Three-pointer on the way. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass? Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Tipped away. And stolen by Wiggins.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Well, the two go hand in hand. Matching your strategy to your personnel is key.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And the point differential tells the story. Their two-way play has been outstanding.
You know, it's a matter of effort plus talent. You need both to dominate this way.
Here's more. And so it's Boston. Riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Well, what's that saying, guys? Sharing is caring. Just terrific ball movement here in that first quarter.
What they did, they left their egos in the locker room. It's a very all-for-one, one-for-all mentality.
We've got plenty of great ball handlers in this game, but when you talk about the best of the best, Steve, who comes to mind? Great ball handlers in the league right now.
I think Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry, James Harden, Chris Paul, Kemba Walker, those are some of the names that stand out for me, and those are kind of the guards. But for me, now you're starting to see the Giannis Antetokounmpo, the guys at that size, Kevin Durant being able to handle the basketball. So those names are the kind of the names that stick out for me.
It's stolen by Teague. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Teague.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And here's Charlotte. She'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. And that concludes this long 6-game road trip. Back to Moore. Pass to Laverne. To the inside. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Showing he's not just a perimeter jump shooter. Each one will push for a better shot if he sees an opening.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
And Boston has possession. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Okafor. Banked in off the glass.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Holiday with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Laverne. It's stolen by Davis. And here we go. McLemore heading to the hoop.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Well, the Clippers looking to build their own arena in Los Angeles. Being the second or third tenant at Staples Center doesn't really feel right anymore.
Big plans are laid in Inglewood, adjacent to the new football stadium. Seems like it would be a win for the fans, the team, and the city. Second foul. You don't want to pick up his third in this half. We'll see if they'll make a substitution or not.
Inside, Okafor. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And it's slammed in by Teague.
And when you get as much speed going to the rim as Teague does, sometimes momentum just carries you in to a slam like that one.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Saric outside. To the paint. Okafor with the steal.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
Moore with the steal. The kick out to Holiday. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And Drew Holiday, Steve, is such a huge factor on the defensive end whenever he's on the floor.
You know, it's been a focus for him to step his game up on that end of the floor. He moves his feet so well that guys can't just blow by him. Numerically, the way he discourages shots at the rim, it's like having a defensive center on the floor.
Pass to McLemore. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Reads the play, quick reaction, almost comes up with that steal.
They double him with Saric. It's stolen by Saric. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Clippers are going in a new direction. Now, Coach Doc Rivers said, we had a shot. I don't think anybody understands how hard it is to win a title. Until you do that, you're going to be frustrated a lot and have to make tough decisions. Kevin?
Well, they're trying to make the right decisions to rebuild better than before, D.A. Thanks. From deep, Moore. Drills it from outside. Moore's got 7.
Look out. He's starting to find the range in this second period. When you miss a lay-in, it sort of sucks the energy out of your team.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
Etuan Moore gives you the production, but he also gives you the intangible. He plays like an older brother.
Pass to Holiday. Six on the shot clock. And it's Baines in the corner. Goes up again. Shot's good by Laverne.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation. Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
The kick out to Holiday. Back to Laverne. Pass to Holiday. They get a hand on it. Now McLemore. Outside for Caldwell-Pope. And again, Boston with the triple.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
You get a chance to see the elite court vision there.
And so it's Boston taking a 19-point lead into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Goes back up. Here's Horford. Pass to Dinwiddie. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
And you look at Jeff Teague, now with a decade in the league out of Wake Forest. Greg, what does he bring to the table aside from the fact that he's been in the playoffs every single year of his career?
Yeah, I mean, he's an explosive slasher and really has grown as a playmaker. Not a star, but a quality starting point guard.
Off target right now. 4 straight misses coming out of the half.
And it's Ilgauskas missing.
No hesitation. He took it right to the rack. But a quick reaction by the defense.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yep, trying to shoot himself back into this. Regain some confidence first.
They double him with Middleton. Here's Matthews.
Dropping dimes all night. He's been completely locked in.
Unselfish basketball. That'll make you very popular amongst your teammates.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Pass to Ilgauskas. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist.
You know, coming out of the half, you want to set the tone for the rest of the game, but going 1 for 4 is the wrong way to do it.
Here's Middleton. Clippers moving the ball around. And stolen by Wiggins.
The turnover total in the first half, only 1, but a totally different story here in the second.
Terrible beginning to the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Smitty, you had an unbelievable career. Was there any chance or opportunity that you did not take that you wish you had?
You know, Kevin, it's 3 of them. One, I had a chance to be traded to the New York Knicks. I always wondered what it would be like to play in New York. They call that the Mecca. I didn't take that chance. I think second was to get a chance to play overseas at the end of my career. I think those are the 2 things that I wish I had a chance to go back. I would make a different choices.
How about the activity of Simmons, mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult on the opposition? So good at getting steals.
Basket counts. Simmons got 10 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
For Los Angeles, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. On the wing, Wiggins. Pass to Matthews. Here's Simmons. And it's sent back by Horford. Here's Dinwiddie. Mitchell in the corner. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
Yeah, so many of these can go either way. Very difficult for the screener to stay 100% motionless. How does he miss that layup? He's too good to be doing that.
And if there was ever a guy who was more than what his stats say, it's Al Horford. Won't have nights where he drops 50 or carries a team with a shot blocking, but you ask anyone he's played with and they'll tell you he is a perfect teammate. And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
And really, Simmons makes it look so easy. The way he's attacking defenses from multiple angles is really just commendable.
And the big men who compete against Horford have nothing but respect for him, Greg.
Well, it is why he's been selected as an all-star by his peers and why guys like Embiid admire his game. I mean, Horford does all the small things on the floor you need as a big man. He's so humble. He just goes about his game and makes his team better in every facet.
Count it.
Still doing his part, but it hasn't been enough. They need some kind of spark.
Simmons. Caldwell Pope left side. Boston, no good that time either. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And it's Simmons penetrating.
And really, Simmons is nearly impossible to contain when he's sprinting to the hoop. An athletic behemoth who causes defenders fits.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Tipped away. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Simmons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
And sometimes you have no chance at stopping Simmons from the interior. Just a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Knocked loose. And stolen by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And love watching Simmons run the floor, just eating up so much space in so little time.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Dinwiddie. The shot missing. Now Boston takes it the other way. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Pass to Okafor. Back to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
You know what? When you don't box him out, he will burn you for it. He threw that putback down with authority. He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen, it went right to the hole. Great decision-making there.
Teague can't hit.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Steve, more and more we're seeing NBA players speak out on societal issues. Do you think it's gone too far in any way, or do you think it should go even farther?
No, I think the players should speak up. I think in all, all our four major sports, in any possible way, I think guys should get a chance to weigh in on what they feel individually. Freedom of speech, and I think our players is just like everybody else. You have freedom of speech. You should be allowed to speak up on issues.
Clock at 6. Here's Dinwiddie. That shot is off. Davis with some nice D. Back to Caldwell Pope. Fires the three. Sinks the three-pointer.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Mitchell right side. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by T. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Down low. Okafor with the steal. Pass to Dinwiddie. Over Teague. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around, and it's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team.
Good on the triple.
The defense disrespecting his range. He goes ahead and buries it.
Here's Middleton. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Horford. Pass to Dinwiddie. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
We know he's an explosive guard with a scoring mentality, but he's making big plays for others.
NBA awards are voted on by broadcasters and writers around the NBA. Do you think that's the best way, Steve, to pick an MVP?
Well, I really think in some kind of way you got to have players more involved, being able to come out and be able to pick the MVP, because these are the players that are going up against these guys. I also would love to see where we have more of the defensive player of the year during the offseason, the rookie of the year in the offseason. Obviously giving out more of those awards for the playoffs as well.
And you got to, of course, beware of it becoming a popularity contest, too.
Yes, totally.
And the athleticism that Simmons has is downright unreal. Just a remarkable talent who has the potential to be one of the all-time greats.
Matthews, no one around him. Offensive rebound. Count the basket. 16 points for Mohamed Bamba.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. The unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
Pass to Baines. Back to Holiday. To the inside. Rebounded by the Celtics. And here's Boston. They're on a 15-5 run.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Boston.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ben Simmons.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And the jam by Ilgauskas.
And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
You know, you feel on top of the world when it happens as a player, just the relationship you have with the fans.
And stolen by Ilgauskas. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Baines. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
You know, the comparisons to Rudy Gobert are understandable. Bamba's insane reach really helps on both ends of the court.
And here's Holiday. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.